Today I'm going to turn you into a defensive beast on FC24. If you are new to these videos, make sure you do subscribe. There's thousands of you every day improving. You will get better just by watching these videos. So give it a try, press subscribe. I'll get to 100k. We're all happy. Let's try and hit 200 likes on this video. Little bit of a different concept for this one, which I will explain. But hope you enjoy it and leave any questions for me down below. If you want the cheapest FC24 coins to get ahead of the competition, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. Okay, so it is going to be the same concept as always. We're going into Elite Division rivals, win, lose or draw. We are going to be uploading this video, but the thing today is we actually can't win, and I'm going to tell you why. We're going to be going into a game, and this is a defensive episode to this gameplay series. I'm going to be just defending. And what I mean by that is we're going to be winning the ball back and booting the ball straight back to our opponent. So all game, you're just going to see exactly how I defend. We've got the controller input on the screen as well. This is high level gameplay. I'm probably going to lose because I'm doing a whole game where we're just up against the other guy attacking us. So it's not about the result. It's just about you guys being able to see consistent defending at a high level. So let's get into the video and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so we are getting into the game now, and we will see what our opponent has to offer. There's a very high chance I lose this game, of course, because we're just booting the ball back to our opponent. But we will see how it goes. We are in a 4-3-2-1 for anybody who's wondering. And yeah, let's see what we can do. So we're spamming offside traps from the off. Just making sure that our opponent doesn't have much space to work with here. We're just covering the runs, look, covering the inside, mix of the second man press, and it ends up winning us the ball back. He actually does win it pretty high up. We'll use the second man press whilst covering this run manually. We've got to cover this inside pass as well as we do, and then we do boot the ball clear. So, our opponent is going to come again. Offside trapping. Using the second man press just to get a guy nearby. We'll spam some more offside traps. We will be able to step in here, win the ball, and then get rid. He's going to come at us again. It's going to be a pretty relentless game in terms of he's just going to be attacking non-stop. Very high chance we do concede, but there should be some good defensive plays in here as well. We've got to cover this run down the wing, so we'll make our AI help us out. Just dragging players back right now. We've got to be careful with this inside pass as well. We're going to slide in. Beautiful tackle there, which gets us out of trouble. More offside traps, get the line nice and high. We do not want to give him the wing option here, so we're going to second man press. He's going to turn back. Just got to be nice and tight, not give him any easy passes on the edge of the box here. Mix in the second man press with some manual pressing as well. We're covering the cutback. We do a good job of that, and then we do get the ball out. More offside traps to get that line nice and high. We're going to have to step in and make a challenge here, and we do. It's a beautiful challenge, but the ball falls back to our opponent. We've got to be careful not to give any easy shots away, and he does manage to get a goal, unfortunately. But it's going to happen, man. When you're literally giving the ball back time after time, this stuff is going to happen. If I could only concede a couple, it would be a big W. So, okay. More offside traps, more second man pressing. We do step in there, manually read his passing lane, and we would be on an attack, but of course we're not. We give the ball back. Offside traps now. Just covering the lanes. We do step in again with Uzman and get the ball. We're just going to try and mark any potential cross-field switch here. He didn't go for it in the end. Second man pressing once again, covering the pass manually down the line. We can step in there and actually win the ball back. That's one thing you can do. If you see your opponent actually just sprinting down the line, not really paying attention, you can just step in and win the ball. So second man press here. He's going to try and go for the down the line. We cover that. Another offside trap. I'm preemptively switching to try and mark this ball across. He does win the header though, and now he does have a potential option in the middle of the pitch. So another offside trap. We do get our AI step in, but he wins the ball. Second man press again. He's always going to try and cut it back to the edge here, so that is what we're going to try and mark. He does cut it inside. We step in and make a tackle. Step in aggressively and make another challenge with Blanc, and then we can get the ball clear. Another offside trap now. Get the line nice and high up. Really good pass from him in the middle there. Got to cover manually these wide options. Covering his fullback here. We do actually step in. Would have nearly had us on a nice attack. He gives us the ball back, and this would have been a good situation. You know, look, I can probably score if I wanted, but we're not going to. Okay, so he wins the ball. Offside trap, get the line nice and high. Second man pressing. I'm actually dragging Puskas all the way back, look, just to get another guy back there. And we just got to make sure we don't give him an inside pass now. That's always what they're looking for when they're out on the wing like that. But we do win the ball. He nearly wins it back off of us. Okay, so again, same applies. Offside trap. We're second man pressing, also dragging players back into position. He's always going to try and go down the line. He does, and our AI is able to step in. He's going to switch it across, so we're going to charge at him, switch off, and then second man press. He plays the ball over the top, and we're able to get the ball away out of danger. He's going to win the header, so we're going to have to react. Second man pressing. Got to make sure we cover the inside. He's got nowhere to go on the outside, so you just got to be careful of these inside passes. He's going for it here. We're jockeying. We step in, make the tackle. I don't actually press the tackle button that often. I actually just jockey into the player, and it works very well. I recommend you guys trying that out. But again, offside trapping, we've got to manually switch with the right stick to cover these passes. He's got an inside option here, so we've got to do what we can to cover that. He rushed the pass, and we get away with it on this occasion. So we give the ball back to him. Another offside trap, second man press. Right stick switching now, just to try and get the correct player. And we are able to, step in and win the ball back. So we give it back to our opponent again. Offside trap. We're pulling our left back out now. Just try and, get tight. And we are able to do that. Imagine one of these random shots from me actually flew in. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Okay, so another offside trap. Second man press. We're trying to do two jobs at once here. We're trying to mark the middle, but also apply pressure to the ball. Okay, so I switch off my fullback to second man press, and I'm covering the inside with Virgil. As you can see, it works perfectly. We do win the ball back, and our opponent probably has one last attack around the 45th minute now. So offside trapping it once more. We're trying to cover the inside look, not give any easy passing lanes up, and that is half time. So I mean, to come out with that only 1-0 down when it's a whole half of being attacked, I'm pretty happy with it. There's some good defensive options for you guys to look at and try and replicate there, but we'll go with it once again. So he's got a kick off this time. He is player locking. He's going to try and probably cut in for a Trivela. Yes, he does. And it actually works. That's the crazy thing. I've called it, but because it's kickoff, you just can't stop it. I know what he's doing, and I still can't stop it. So yeah, that happens. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. More offside traps, second man press. We're manually pulling players out now. We win the ball up nice and high there off of the manual pressing. Our opponent will win the header. We're just going to use the second man press whilst dragging our fullback all the way back, so he's not got a clear option here. Second man pressing again, trying to get into the passing lane. We step in and make a nice tackle there with Van Dijk. So our opponent comes once more. We do step in manually there and actually intercept. It's very weird, playing like this. It feels strange, but I think it's good for you guys to learn from. We do get the block there with the second man press. You're going to see in this video just how effective the second man press can actually be. The amount of times it steps in and just wins you the ball back, it is absolutely crazy. So yeah, that is that. We're second man pressing again. You're going to see we've got a good chance of actually winning the ball back off the second man, but we're trying to narrow the gap and give him as little options as possible here. He does manage to get the third goal, unfortunately. I'm actually going to go on now and try and get back into the game. So we'll play normally, do a little bit of the normal thing we do for those of you that are new to the channel. Maybe you haven't seen it before. So let's get started. So I'm looking for the fullback switch. We're going to call our man short now, play an inside pass, and we're looking for the other fullback, which unfortunately the option wasn't there. A little bit of dribbling, step over boost now with Ousmane Dembele. We do play the ball back. Driven pass into the middle now. Looking for any potential options. Bit of R1 dribbling. Nothing really on right now, so we're just taking our time. Another step over boost. Taking our time. Recycling the ball when needed. Driven pass. We'll recycle it once again. Driven pass into Puskas. And then we do get our first goal back in our first attack of the match. So, pressing, using the offside traps to get forward. Switch to the fullback. More offside traps. We're trying to cut the lanes. We may have to go team press because we are a couple of goals behind. I'm going to activate it. We're just sprinting players out of position now to try and press him and get back into the game. Obviously, you have to take risks when you are losing. We're going to have to narrow the gap here. He's probably going to cut it back. Yes, he is. We do step in. He wins a corner. And that gives us an opportunity to possibly win the ball back and counter-attack. So he plays it all the way back with Bernardo. Looks like he's really trying to see out the game, which is, you know, it's slightly shameless, but we can let it slide. We've got to cover this potential sweat here. He does manage to get it through, and we do nearly concede again. We're going to charge at him from the corner. He's obviously going to do what he did on the last one. He's R1 dribbling now, so we step in with Koundé. Get unlucky, you know, to not win the ball back. We mark the cutback, get unlucky again. We do step in, and now we do have a counter-attack opportunity. So I'm triggering my players with L1 to actually get forward. A little ball roll, just to shimmy across and keep the ball, and then we'll play an over-the-top ball here. Okay, so L1 sprint boost with Hernandez. There's nothing really on, so we're just going to recycle it and go back. Play the ball all the way back to Van Dijk now. Spray the ball out to our other fullback. Just taking our time in the middle. Nice driven pass. Driven pass into Neymar. It's very unlucky. Could have been a penalty on another day as well. But we do have a corner. Our opponents paused the game, making some tactical adjustments. So we'll see what happens, and I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay, so we have our opportunity for the corner. We're going to take it short as always. Step overs out. He actually defended it really well using the second man press, sadly. But we will activate team press. I've anticipated his switch there, and we nearly stepped in and was able to get it with Neymar, but unfortunately, we were just a little bit short. We've got to be careful of Rooney here. He's going to try and win a corner. We do win the ball back well, though. We'll play the ball down the line here. Cut the ball back inside. We get very fortunate. Neymar manages to find Puskas, and we can shield the ball a little bit there. We're looking for the cutback opportunity. There's nothing really on, so I recycle to the edge of the box. Little driven pass into Modric. We get the ball to Neymar, and it's a good tackle from our opponent. So, we activate the team press again. Trying to get across and mark his switches. Second man press, he plays the ball down the line, so we're going to have Virgil AI pressing, and we're going to manually cover the middle. He did do a heavy touch, so I switched off to cover it. Little ball over the top here. We're going for a little 1-2. Our target is to get the ball to Usman. We do cut inside here. That's our advantage, and we should be able to take a free kick. So we get the ball. Recycle it into the middle. We've got to be quick here due to the time remaining. We really need a goal like now if we're going to get back into the game. So driven pass. Really nice little pass out actually. Get the ball into Neymar, and he's so lucky to not give away another penalty, or a penalty I should say. Second man pressing, trying to cover the pass back here manually as well. He does manage to fizz it through, unfortunately. Okay. I mean, it's too late to actually get back in and get something out of the game now, but we'll try and get another goal anyway. So, we will trigger Usman on the forward run. I think he's just offside. No, he's actually on. Okay. We play the ball inside. Nice little bit of dribbling from Modric. Not where I wanted the pass to go at all, sadly. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know whether you're going to enjoy that concept or not. So let me know, you know, honest feedbacks, whether you'd like to see more stuff like that again. And I'd love to help you guys out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you want to get better at FC24. And I'm always here to help you guys out. I appreciate the support tremendously. I'll catch you on the next one. And peace.